Go in. Hi, Sadie. Hi, Sadie. It's Bailey Lyles with Salesforce. How are you doing?
Hey, Bailey. Good. How are you?
Good to see you. May I have a seat?
Yeah, of course. Take a seat.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed meeting Bobby at the tailgate this past weekend in Jacksonville, and I really appreciate you taking time to set this meeting up with me. We have 20 minutes, is that correct?
Yes, 20 minutes.
Okay, great. And then this is also my business card, so I just want you to have this for the future.
Yes.
And I want to congratulate you on your growth, 3.5% in the past year. That's really great.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations. I know as a president, you're very proud.
Yes, definitely. I'm very proud of
great.
that.
And I'm going to actually be asking a lot of questions. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, definitely. Ask away.
Just to understand a little bit more about your business and how everything's working. And I will be taking notes. Is that also all right?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay, great. So I just want to go over the agenda first with you just so we can kind of have a better understanding of what's going to be going on with the 20 minutes.
Okay.
So here's the agenda, and I'd like to get a better understanding of your business and your goals.
Okay.
Second thing, I want to identify any dissatisfactions that you have and what can be strengthened. Third, I want to pinpoint your needs, your specific needs. And four, I want to look at how, in the future steps, how Salesforce can be a solution for your needs.
All right, that all sounds great.
Okay, great. So we can get started.
Let's go.
Okay, so Bobby said that you guys have 3 branches off your main headquarters in Nashville, Atlanta, and Jacksonville, which is where we met, so I was really excited to hear about that. Does each branch hold their own account client management system?
Yeah, currently each of the 3 systems hold their own account management system.
Okay, and can you tell me a little bit more about how this process looks?
Our sales teams have been really successful before in tracking their business, but our territories have started expanding as we've experienced some growth. So, as the president, my direct reports can vouch for this as well, that I would really like to consolidate all of our management systems into one.
Okay, so I see that the territories are expanding out of your main branches, and you're starting to experience some overlap. Are you experiencing difficulties with overlapping of businesses?
Yeah, we have started to experience some overlap in territories. Recently, our Augusta and Duluth branches, we're speaking with one company about scheduling the cleaning services and a contract for the next 2 years, and the problem was that both of these branches didn't realize the other was talking to them, and we ended up losing the client altogether, which was terrible. Yeah, us too. But
yeah, I'm very sorry to hear that. So how has the problem of overlapping affected your sales success and also your brand name?
Yeah, so as a small to medium-sized company, word of mouth is extremely crucial. In our area in our territories, and losing business because of poor organization and communication skills is not something that we want to be known for, and we're not proud of. So.
I totally understand that. Do you project you'll continue to lose businesses because there's no single point where all of your information can be found, since you have 4 different account management systems going on right now?
Yeah, unfortunately, I do like to think positively about it, but this could definitely be a possibility, but we definitely need to consolidate our systems. That needs to be solved.
Great. So what would it look like for DOG to consolidate your branches' account management systems under one system, allowing you to have effective order processing and also able to see the different territories and who's talking to who? That way you can ensure that you're well organized within these territories. What would that look like for you guys?
I think it would greatly benefit our entire company as a whole, and we would be able to oversee all the territories at once, and make sure there's not any overlap or for any other business. And I think it could really help deliver our promise of delivering our service to these companies.
Great. Okay. And then after speaking with Bobby, he was describing how these separate account management systems didn't even include an all-inclusive sales territory tracking system. Is this correct?
Yes, this is correct. This is just the way we've always been. We have manually inputted our cleaning services and frequencies into just a Google Calendar.
Okay, so in Google Calendar.
Yeah.
Okay. And how has the Google Calendar been hurtful to your business because you have to manually input the frequencies and cleaning services?
This has caused us to incorrectly input the frequencies, and this has led us before to either the cleaning service coming too many times than they agreed to, and we end up overcharging them, or we miss a date that we're supposed to go because it was inputted incorrectly again, and we could miss a wedding or something like that, and that could really cause us to lose business.
Wow, and I can absolutely see that happening, especially because you have 25 salespeople with around 286 clients. Would you mind quantifying the number of businesses you believe that you've lost to wrongly inputting information into the Google Calendar?
Yeah, I think off the top of my head, it's about 9 businesses that we've lost due to manually inputting the information incorrectly this past year. So I think that would be about $18,000 of lost revenue.
18,000, wow.
Sadly, yeah.
Okay, and so do you believe that the Google Calendar and active manually inputting these frequencies, like I said, has caused stress and anxiety and frustration with your sales team?
You know, unfortunately, I think that definitely is a problem. I met with 10 of the Duluth branch salespeople, and they definitely expressed their frustration to me. And about like the Google Calendar system. And you know, as much as I do believe in them, you know, everyone's human, and but I know it'd be extremely beneficial in the system to have a system in place for this, where we can, you know, put everything and oversee everything at once.
Great. Okay, so how would an automatic tracking system sound to you guys? One that can track all specific cleaning services and frequencies, and everyone would be able to access it, and you would no longer overcharge or miss a scheduled cleaning.
You know, that would definitely keep us more organized. We would be able to deliver our expectations and, you know, not have mistakes from the inputting problems.
And like you said, that your revenue has grown in the past 3.5% this past year, and your field sales team has grown to 25 employees. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, great. I just want to make sure I have the correct numbers, because you never know. With so much growth, you might have added another sales team member.
Yes, we're still the same.
Okay, great. And Bobby was also describing his daily activities to me in our conversation, and he said that one of his biggest struggles was trying to locate information that was accurate and reliable, because not everyone is updating the information in their account management systems.
Right.
And this is because they're not confident in the systems. Do you have you experienced this as well, trying to find accurate information?
You know, unfortunately, yes, and that's one of the things that our people aren't very fond of, is these 2 systems that we have in place now. The Google Calendar and then the account management systems are not taken very seriously, and this leads to a ton of inaccurate information in systems and leading for our team to keep searching for answers.
Wow, okay. So because of these separate account management systems and a manual entry, the team is experiencing, as you can say, lots of difficulties with effective communication. Okay, and you're constantly. What does this process look like to you guys with the communication? How is it such a problem for you?
Well, we have to go through, you know, email chains, contracts. We have to go look through the Google Calendar to find the trackings and all the answers to our questions. And I want to make sure the whole team is on the same page. Yeah, so we can find the answers to their questions more accurately and faster.
Okay. And I totally agree that that'd be very, very beneficial. On average, how much time do you believe that your sales team is losing in unproductivity trying to find accurate answers to their questions?
We think that it's about 6 hours per salesperson a week. A week. Sorry.
Okay. And how have these dissatisfactions affected the sales team's productivity?
This is definitely just, you know, caught us up and has wasted a lot of time. We could definitely be increasing our revenue with the more time that we could get back, our sales team could get back.
So how would an effective communication and collaboration on Salesforce help track the sales team's activities and lead to more productivity, because they are able to accurately and conveniently find their information?
Yeah, I think that would really help us all consolidate everything, keeping it all on the same page and the same system.
Okay, great. It sounds wonderful. And so we've been able to kind of uncover some of your dissatisfactions and what needs you would like to see in the future for your business. So I'm going to recap over what we've discussed, and please let me know if anything is incorrect or if there's something that you would like to add, because I would love to hear it. I'd really appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Great. So first, you said that with growing territories, there's a lot of overlap in the businesses.
Right.
A lot of times there'll be miscommunication because two businesses are communicating at once to the same business.
Yes.
And both branches are communicating to the same business. Okay, and you're losing a lot of business because of that.
Unfortunately.
Okay. And you also said you need to make sure you manage expectations with clients, and due to your outdated manually inputting the tracking system, basically with the Google Calendar, you're losing a lot of revenue, about $18,000 exactly in 10 businesses. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Due to overcharging and not actually being able to manage your expectations, make sure that you're going in at the time that they want to see the cleanings happening.
Yes.
Okay? And lastly, you said that you need your sales team to feel confident in the systems that are in place so that they accurately input their information and frequently do it. So everyone around, it'll increase your productivity and gain back that 6 hours of unproductivity through not having effective communication. Is that correct? Okay, great. So what if I told you I can not only eliminate the loss of your businesses and so get back that $18,000 that you're losing each year, but also increase your businesses and ensure the 6 hours of productivity each week for each worker is gained back through an amazing system that would be able to track all of your sales team's activities and have effective and elaborate communication and collaboration. Would you be interested in learning more?
Definitely. That sounds amazing.
Okay, great.
Solves all of our problems.
Great, wonderful. Do you mind if I come on the other side of the table to show this to you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, great. All right, so I just want to show you Salesforce so that you kind of get your hands dirty and can see it for yourself and see like how Salesforce works. All right. So first of all, we talked about ensuring a single point of customer info and order history.
Right.
Okay. So right here, as you can see, when you pull up Salesforce, and feel free to put your hands on the keyboard and understand how it works and kind of navigate a little bit.
Thank you.
You can combine all the account management systems you have for each branch into one right now, including the email accounts you guys use. So your email can also be on here. So if you click around a little bit, you'll be able to see that your email account is over here to the left. Okay, and there's also the ability to use the cloud with Salesforce. So not only can you use Salesforce on your laptop, but when your sales team members go out into the field, they can use it on their tablets, on their phones, on their computers, anything that they need to use it on. Okay, so that way you can have that one single point of information when your territories are expanding. Okay, next thing is the automatic tracking system. So if you go up here and click on the left, you'll see that you can automatically, whenever you get a new contract, you can input this into the system and you'll be able to actually notify the businesses when cleanings are coming up automatically. You'll be able to get emails when your specific clients for the sales team or specific branches when cleanings are coming up. You'll be able to see the frequency, what time of day they need. So just click around on this calendar and see how easy it is. If you double click, you can see that you'll be able to actually input a lot of the information there, and you can do it bi-weekly or monthly, and it automatically sets the dates for the rest of the year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And as for interdepartment collaboration and being able to accurately find, having the confidence in the systems that are in place and being able to accurately find your information, right here to the left, you can actually add a group of the different businesses. So each business has their own group on Salesforce. And so it just adds Salesforce adds a whole new level of visibility with your marketing, services, tracking information, everything. And that way you can hold every task and call that's happened within each group. So if you click right here, go ahead and see, you can click add call, and you can talk about, and you can type in a little bit of something about what you would like to say from what happened with that call, and then all of the other people on your team would be able to see that as well.
It's very helpful.
And so you can recapture that 6 hours of unproductivity by increasing their confidence with the system, so they're more likely to update it and make sure that it has all of the most recent information. It's very easy to edit, and you can add information at any given time. Everyone can also see who made the last edit. So if you're confused on what has happened, you can easily contact that person.
Oh, wow.
And so we know with your 265 businesses, this will be extremely helpful in organizing and making sure that you can see everything.
Wow.
Okay. And so how is that looking?
You know, it all looks great, but I guess you could call me a little bit old school. I'm a little, I mean, I trust my sales reps, but to update the Google Calendar more than I trust a computer to, you know, generate this information.
Okay, I totally understand your concern, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you raising this concern as well. Recently, I have been working with, I guess, 43 clients in Atlanta that are small to medium-sized companies like yourself, and I have testimonials from them here that have talked about their experience with the automatic tracking system.
Okay.
So it'd be really beneficial for you to read over those and hear about their positive experience, and because I know that can be a concern, but like we had discussed earlier, it has been really detrimental to your business by relying on human beings to manually input over 256, 86 clients.
Yeah, it is asking a lot, but...
Okay, well great. So how does this all look to you?
It looks great. What are the costs of this?
Yes, absolutely. So we can go over the costs together. So right here, I've written down, so right now you have $18,000 that you're losing in revenue each year to the business. And you said 6 hours per week per worker?
6 hours per week, yeah. Per worker.
Okay. And so times 25 workers, that's 150 hours per week. Wow. So 150 hours per week, what would you kind of quantify that as number-wise to revenue?
That would probably...
How much revenue do you think you'd be able to generate from that?
Probably 30,000 at least.
Okay. So we have this 30,000 and 18,000. So if you add that together, you're losing about 48,000, around that amount per year. And that is not even taking into consideration the frustration and the lack of confidence that your sales team is experiencing.
Definitely.
So the cost of this is we do $85 per person per month.
Okay.
Okay? So $85 per person per month is around $31,620 per year if you're doing yourself and your sales team as well as a VP of sales and anybody else that you would like to add on. I did it for 30 members here.
Okay.
Okay, and then we have a one-time $18,000 installation fee.
All right.
So it would be the $31,620 per year plus the $18,000 installation fee. So that would total up to be this number right here, $49,620.
And that's just for the first year?
That's just for the first year, and as you continue to use Salesforce, it's just $31,620 per year. And if you increase, you know, another extra salesperson, it'll be $85 per person per month.
Okay.
And as you can see, it's $31,620 per year is actually lower than the revenue that you're losing from not having Salesforce.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. And I know that this is a lot to think about, but I would love to hear your next steps in this situation, this process.
Well, this all sounds amazing. I really love all the benefits that you've brought me, but I just have to run it, you know, by Bobby, our VP, and, you know, just everyone, but this really sounds like a great system. Okay,
great, and I can totally understand it's definitely a bigger investment to make, and I can understand that it's requires a consensus-based sale.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'd be happy to share this with your sales team as well and just kind of go through a tutorial and make sure everyone's on the same page. So would you like to set up a next meeting?
Yeah, I would love to. This all sounds great.
Okay, great. So I will send a follow-up email after this meeting and select some potential dates that we can meet with Bobby after you speak with him.
Perfect.
And also let me know, I'll send in the email some specific dates to come in and maybe do a tutorial of Salesforce.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful.
Yeah. Okay, wonderful. And I know, thank you so much for your time. Do you mind actually signing this contract for me? Because like you having a boss in past experiences, I have a boss as well, and he just would like to see that.
Of course.
I've had a dialogue with you and we're moving forward with next steps.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Sadie. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to talking to you in the near future.
Yes, of course.
Yes,
Thank you for coming.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Good luck with everything.
Thanks. You too.
Bye-bye. Hi, Professor Gooner.
Hey, Gooner.